Now at 11, new water lines coming to Milton. Why some neighbors say more work still needs to be done. And then in an Eyewitness News exclusive, we speak to the mother behind a new lawsuit alleging physical abuse against a special needs student caught on camera.
Eyewitness News at 11 starts right now.
But first tonight, 2 people dead following a crash involving a motorcycle and a pickup truck in Clendenin this evening. It happened right at the intersection of Thoroughfare Road and Bethmont Drive shortly before 6:30. Deputies saying both the motorcycle driver and the driver of that pickup truck are dead from their injuries. Names not being released tonight. The cause of the crash still under investigation. Deputies telling us they've responded to a lot of deadly accidents recently, and they're now urging people to watch their speed and not drink and drive, and also reminding people to wear helmets while on motorcycles and ATVs and to wear your seatbelt. People in Milton might soon start to see some water improvements after years of dealing with discolored water. The city has just been given grant money from the Infrastructure Jobs and Development Council worth almost $1 million to fund a line replacement project. The city has struggled to come up with the funding for their antiquated system. Cabell County delegates Sean Hornbuckle and Danielle Linville have helped in securing the money from the Infrastructure and Jobs Development Council, but neighbors are still concerned that one line replacement won't be enough when there's still about $13 million worth of other work to do.
We were very happy to hear the news of the grant. We're still cautiously optimistic just because we have been fighting this battle for a few years.
So the city now has the funding. The next step is finding a contractor to start the project. A drove of pigs is taking over a street in one Barbersville neighborhood. The pigs, with their piglets in tow, have been roaming the streets of Lehigh Drive every day for about 2 weeks. Neighbors say they usually see them around 7 in the morning coming and then again around 7 in the evening going. So obviously on their way to and from work, right? The Cabell Wayne Animal Shelter has been working with the local pig rescue to help track them down. I heard snorts over there from Josh Gaffin. Hey man, you got to bring home the bacon somehow. New details emerging today involving abuse allegations out of Horace Mann Middle School in Kanawha County. The alleged victim of physical abuse in this latest case is a 12-year-old nonverbal autistic student. It's a continuation of something we've been following for months. Of course, 3 people charged in that original case at Horace Mann. Eyewitness News reporter DANIELLE DINDAK today sat down with the latest alleged victim's mother, the woman who filed that lawsuit, and someone who now says it's time for the Kanawha County school system to do something.
Rick, for the past couple of months, we've all been waiting for Kanawha County Schools to release that classroom video where the alleged abuse was caught on tape. Now, just last week, April Woods got her first glance at that video, and she says what she saw made her angry. And she wonders what else was caught on those tapes.
He's really super sweet. He loves to be loved on and hugged on, played with.
I entrusted the Kanawha County Schools to protect him, and that was not what happened. They abused him. It's terrible.
Angry, frustrated, and sick to her stomach, April Woods says she got a glimpse of what happened inside her son's Caden's special needs classroom last year at Horace Mann Middle School.
Miss Branham, his teacher's aide, jumped on top of him on the beanbag chair because he got up and got a drink of a juice box. And she was screaming at him that he needed to ask for it. My son is completely 100% nonverbal.
Caden is just one of the students whose alleged abuse was caught on camera. Back in May, disturbing allegations were made that a teacher and 2 aides were physically and verbally abusing students in that special needs classroom. Claims of slapping, pushing, threatening, and mocking 2 other nonverbal teenage students.
I was totally surprised. As I said, I didn't speak to Kanawha County. It was another mother that reached out to me that she had realized that her son was abused, and my son was in the same class.
3 months later, April says she is still waiting on a call from the Kanawha County Board of Education. This school year, April decided to keep her son at home.
My husband has had to actually take some time from work so we can homeschool our child. It's just a whole different world. We've had completely changed. It's flipped us upside down.
For the Woods family, the worst part is not knowing what else might have happened to Caden and his classmates inside that classroom.
One of the worst things I've ever been through in my life. I still don't know 100% what's happened. I've only seen small little pieces of videos.
After the original allegations came to light, Kanawha County Schools released a statement saying it is taking the accusations very seriously. And today, just a couple hours ago, they released this statement saying, since the original incident was first discovered by Kanawha County Schools on May 12th, we have continued to review video and make reports to CPS, law enforcement, as well as Mr. Salango and his representation of clients. Kanawha County Schools is addressing the employment of those accused, and they have not been in a Kanawha County Schools classroom since the initial discovery. Coming up on Tuesday, the mother I talked to about this story says there will be a protest at Kanawha County Schools begging them to release the video, and then the next day it will be taken up in the court system. So a lot to unpack from this story, and we have this entire lawsuit over on our website, WCHS-TV.com. In the newsroom, DINDAK, Eyewitness News.